Hello watch fans, it's Anders here on Watch On channel. Finally I'm ready with my full review of the Seiko coffee watch. So this is in fact not called a coffee watch, of course. This is just my nickname for this beautiful Seiko watch. What we have here is the Seiko Presage, what they call the Cocktail Time Manhattan. So the reference number is the SRPB46J1. And this is a part of the new line of cocktail time watches, the famous line of kind of hip, smart, affordable, very beautiful dress watches from the Japanese watchmaker Seiko. So this watch is part of the relaunch of the Presage line, the whole line of new cocktail time watches which Seiko presented at Baselworld 2018, so approximately 1 year ago, a little less than 1 year ago, 10 months ago. And I really was interested in this line of watches, and I used to own the old cocktail time, but I really thought that the upgrades they did with the new cocktail times were really interesting. And I think they did a lot of very, very cool things with the new design and the whole new line of watches. So they did a little bit different things with the design of the watches, and I think they hit it spot on. So definitely the dial is the big star of this watch. And why I picked it up now, as you know, I own the SRPB46J1, the blue cocktail time, which you can find a full review of. You can click the link down below, or you can click the link up in the right corner if you want the full review of this watch. So I really love the blue one, but I just kept on eyeballing this coffee brown rose gold tone version of the watch, and finally I found a great deal. So the crazy thing is that on Amazon and on eBay and on Chrono24 you can find these watches between $300 and $400. So they used to retail at $485, but now 10 months later you can find them at around $300 to $400. So I paid $300 plus taxes, which was $80. So all in all I paid $380 for this watch at an American dealer, and it was imported into Denmark where I live. So all in all I'm super happy, and I must say I have been saying this for quite a while in all my videos and my Instagram posts where this watch features. You should see it in real life, because I think that pictures and videos really doesn't justify the beauty of this watch. So the dimensions is of course a very important part of a watch review, and I have them right here. And what we have is a diameter of approximately 40.5 millimeters, including this diamond shaped crown. We get 44 millimeters. I really like this big diamond shaped crown they opted to put in the new Presage line of cocktail time watches. From lock to lock we get approximately 47.5 to 48 millimeters, the lock width here. If you think about changing straps into another strap, then this leather strap that it comes on is 20 millimeters. The leather strap tapers from 20 to 18 millimeters. Maybe you can just sense it. And I think that's a really cool thing. It just really makes the watch and the strap wear much, much better in my opinion. So you see we have a very dramatically domed Hardlex crystal. This is not sapphire crystal, but Hardlex crystal, which is the proprietary kind of mineral crystal that Seiko makes their watches in. I will get back to that part just a little bit later. So we have a size of the thickness of the watch between 11 and 12 millimeters. So at the start of the watch here, on the side, we get 11 millimeters, but as the crystal domes a little bit, we get 12 millimeters, so between 11 and 12 millimeters. But all in all, very nice dimensions for this Seiko Presage cocktail time watch. It comes on this leather strap from Seiko, and if you know my channel, I'm always bitching about Seiko bracelets and Seiko leather straps and rubber straps because they're really, really crappy. So if you buy a Seiko watch below $800 to $1,000, you're almost certain you have to change the strap or the bracelet because the quality is just so bad. So with the blue one, I changed the very bad and kind of blingy, shiny steel bracelet to a nice leather strap, as you can see in the full review. But on this one, I was super surprised that they actually provided a very nice leather strap. I think that the look of this leather strap just really complements the coffee brown, chocolate brown sunburst dial, as you can see. But I also think that it's actually very easy and nice to wear. It isn't super high luxury quality, but you don't have to wear this leather strap for weeks before it gets soft. It's really soft at the beginning. And they also provide a very nice deployant buckle clasp. So with Seiko here, push button, and not stamped metal, but milled metal, which is a big thing, really great. And you adjust it by putting the deployant clasp into different holes, and then you can really just adjust it. So if you're wearing this watch and your wrist gets a bit swollen, then you can easily just adjust it, and it wears really nicely. So everything is done in 316L stainless steel with this rose gold tone. It is of course not real gold, it is rose gold tone metal, but it looks really good. So you get a signed diamond crown with the S Seiko. And let's have a look at the dial. So beautiful dial, exactly like the other cocktail times, just in brown with very nice applied hour markings. As you can see, applied Seiko logo, which looks really good. Minimal of printing, just Presage automatic and made in Japan down here at 6 o'clock. At 3 o'clock we get a very nice negative inverted date window, which I think is a really good thing. So they put it white on black instead of black on white, which just makes it a little more anonymous and makes the whole date complication look a little more classy in my opinion. So the hands are Dauphine styled hands, really nicely polished as you can see, and if you can just sense it there curved down to really make it easier to read the time with this very domed Hardlex crystal and this kind of invertedly domed dial. So of course the dial is the star of this watch, and the way that Seiko makes this beautiful sunburst brown dial and the other colors, it's exactly the same method of making the dials. They actually do it by applying 7 layers of lacquer. So 7 layers of lacquer they apply very carefully, and then they press it with several tons of pressure, and then they get this beautiful dial style. Quite amazing. All the care and all the love and all the design that's gone into this watch, you can get it for less than $400 US. I find it quite amazing. I don't really believe in the term affordable luxury, but you can get a luxury feeling out of this watch, and the blue one as well, as I mentioned in my full review of that watch. So looking on the backside of the watch, you get different information, as you can see. So Seiko, all different information. It's actually water resistant to only 50 meters, which is quite standard for a dress watch, and I would categorize this watch as a dress watch. So never go diving with this watch. You can wear it if it rains a little bit or if you're washing your hands, but nothing more than that, which is perfectly fine for a dress watch. So they applied this gold tone Seiko rotor, and you can see the movement is the 4R, as you can see, 4R35B, which is a manually wound automatic movement with hacking. So if I pull out the crown, you see the needle, the pin second hand, which is quite hard to read, which I will get into just in a few seconds. It stops. So you're able to set the time really well. I get approximately 9 to 10 seconds plus, which isn't perfect, but for a watch that is a dress watch and a watch that is not, that is as affordable as this watch, I think it's perfectly fine. So this is how the Seiko Presage SRPB46J1 wears on my 7.1 inch wrist. So I have a wrist of approximately 18 centimeters in circumference, and this is how it wears. So I think it wears really well. It's not too thick, and as you can see, it wears really slim on the wrist. In my opinion, it wears really like a dress watch, and it just wears perfectly. I'm super much enjoying this watch. It's not a watch that I'm going to wear every day, but I think that it's definitely a fun watch that I can wear on different occasions. If I'm going to a party, if I'm going out at night to a bar maybe, I will definitely consider wearing this watch because it's so beautiful on the wrist, and it's such a fun watch and such a different watch with the brown colors. So getting into the final part of my review, of course, I should mention we have no lume as this is a dress watch. So the final part of my review, I really think that Seiko did a great job with this watch. I think that they really looked into all the different details they needed to upgrade the old Cocktail Time line of watches with. They applied a bigger crown. Some people complain a little bit about the crown because you have a little space between the crown and the case, but it's absolutely no problem for me. I think it looks great, and it's super easy to grip and super easy to operate. So you wind the watch like this. You have a power reserve within this Seiko movement of 41 hours approximately, so that's very nice as well. So my pluses and my minuses. As I said, I think they did a really good job with this very different design and beautiful dress watch, and having a watch that takes this kind of production and care and design, and that wears as well as this watch, as nicely as this watch, with the care for details, even the inverted date window at 3 o'clock, I think it's quite amazing. I really like how this watch is so different from all other dress watches we see these days. So big plus for this watch for being very different, but I know this is of course also a polarizing watch, so not everybody would like to wear a brown watch. Some people would also opt not to wear a watch that is gold tone but is really stainless steel and not real gold, or not even gold plated. That would definitely also be a minus. I think a minus is definitely, a big minus is definitely the seconds hand. So it's really hard, as you can see if I turn the watch this way, it's really hard to see the seconds hand because of the dark dial, the dark brown dial. So it's definitely a minus that it takes a little bit of twisting and turning the wrist to be able to see the second hand, and also the hour and the minute hand, they get a little bit difficult to see in the wrong lighting. If you hit certain lighting, it's hard to see. So it's definitely a minus that this is not the most legible watch ever made. But on the other hand, it is a dress watch, and it is not a watch that is meant to be super legible. You need to see the time during the night if you're a pilot or something like that. It is a fun kind of dress style watch. And also a little complaint is definitely that I think that the anti-reflective coating, if even there was applied anti-reflective coating to this watch, it's not very good. So this is definitely not a watch that is easy to read in different lighting situations. So that's a minus as well. I think that it's a big plus with this watch that is so special, and I really enjoy that for the first time ever I have maybe been through 20 Seikos. They apply a nice befitting and nice quality strap to the watch. So all in all, I'm very happy about this watch, and I can definitely recommend it. And if you're looking for a different brown, kind of different original watch, a beautiful dress watch, then you should definitely look into this Seiko. I hope you enjoyed this review. My little helper, he looks like he enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed this review, remember to leave me a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you think about this watch and the whole Seiko Presage line. Also remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet subscribed. I really enjoy having a lot of subscribers, and then you will never miss another video. Remember to follow my channel on Facebook and Instagram as well. See you next time. Bye.